Hey friends. I don't know where my camera went. What do you think about CrowdStrike? We all think it's a party, right? Like we're all totally down with it. I mean, the funny thing about CrowdStrike, the really funny thing about the whole CrowdStrike debacle, to me, is CrowdStrike sponsors GopherCon every year. I was just at GopherCon. Chat, you are not Big Guy. Big Guy is my dog. I was just at GopherCon, and CrowdStrike sponsored GopherCon, and they gave a workshop. I don't remember if they gave the workshop on testing, but there was definitely like a thing about testing. We might be listening to Carol of the Bells' chiptunes. But it says like a retro gaming playlist, I think. Should we? Oh yeah. It is chiptunes. But it's supposed to... Yes. That's straight up what it is. What's your little logo? Owl All Access Pass 2018? What's that, Todd? Anyway, so yeah, the funny thing about CrowdStrike is they gave a talk about testing and validating things and all this stuff. Not the same team. Like, the guy who gave it does not work in the part where I was. Oh, before? You probably was Carol of the Bell chiptunes before I, put my headphones on. That's completely possible. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I think about the, CrowdStrike thing. We were. Yep. I want to say, hey Todd, how's your job search going? But now that I'm completely biased in your job search, that feels like a loaded question. So I can't say that. Yeah, how are you guys? How are you doing, chat? Where are we at? Pedro's live. I was dog fooding Pedro on Wednesday. We had a meetup. And so I wasn't speaking, we had a speaker, but I've been streaming it on my Twitch channel. Because... And a different... I don't stream it to my YouTube. I stream it to Forge Utah's YouTube. But... I've been streaming it to my Twitch, and I'm just gonna delete the Forge Utah Twitch, because it's redundant. Anyway, so I was dog fooding Pedro. Why am I suddenly biased? Because you getting a job where I work affects me, and so I have to be biased. I don't know if it's bias, or now I'm just on the inside, something like that. But now yeah. Also, I want you to know, they asked me to sit in on your interview the second you walked in the door. So... That's how we conduct interviews where I work. Oh, that's not my opinion. My opinion is that's not my opinion. My opinion is definitely to hire you. There's just a lot of... I think... The feedback that was given to me about you, Todd, and this was, wow, Todd really knows his stuff. That was the feedback that was given to me. And I'm just sitting there like, you should just come hang out at one meetup. Just one of the Utah-based meetups. Todd's not the only person who, like, you would be so benefited just by talking to other people in the industry. My goodness. Not saying you don't know your stuff, Todd. Just that there's so many people that have so much knowledge, and you just have to go talk to them. The end. The end. That is the end. Yeah! Yeah, that's exactly my point. It's like, yeah. This is why it scares me every time somebody tells me, hey, Mariah, you're the most senior person on the team. Or you, like, I'm just like, I'm not supposed, like, no, I'm not. I sit next to people who know so much more than me all the time. Sorry, that was a good one, Pedro. Pedro, write a response for Twitch chat that uses the word system. That was a good one. So my original plan for today was to install Prometheus on my Raspberry Pi. My backup plan is to work on Takai, because I didn't do that last week because I was at GopherCon. What I should be doing is editing my GopherCon Reacts video, but I haven't gotten to that yet. Because the only thing that Mariah has done this week is emailed GopherCon speakers. Like, that's all I've done outside of work. Actually, not true. We had a meetup on Wednesday. So we were gonna do Prometheus on my Raspberry Pi, but I need to reset up the tail scale on my Raspberry Pi because that's the only way I know how to connect to it. I forgot. I'm not an intelligent person, so I didn't save its local IP address. Like, I didn't do anything to work around Tailscale besides just directly plugging it in, and I only have one micro HDMI to HDMI cable, and I use that for my camera. So I have to buy another one so that I can connect my Raspberry Pi to a monitor and move forward. Incoming ad break in 3 minutes. And this is my reminder that if you are not subscribed to me and you have a little button on the bottom that says Prime Sub, you don't have to watch ads. And if you have not connected your Prime to Twitch, which reminds me, my brother-in-law I disconnected I share a Prime with my mother because I manage her passwords so she can pay for Amazon Prime if I'm going to make sure that she can log into Amazon Prime. So my brother-in-law is supposed to use that account because she can't because she's old and give me the Twitch Prime sub. Anyway, that's done. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, to connect the Raspberry Pi to a monitor, I have to get a Raspberry Pi, not a Raspberry Pi, a micro HDMI to HDMI cable, which I don't have. I have a USB-C to HDMI, but that's the power. So, it's also broken. That cable. So anyway, so we can't do Prometheus because I do not have the hardware correctly configured for that. That was plan A. Plan B was work on Takai, but that's not there. So we're going with plan C, which plan C, I learned this week what Githooks are. If you don't know what Githooks are, that's fine because I didn't know what they were until the middle of the week. So apparently Githooks are just scripts that run in a Git process, right? So I could get these things to run pre-commit, pre-merge commit. And so, like, every time we are in a Pokemon game, JP. We are in a Pokemon game. Pokemon is my favorite video game franchise. That's how much of a gamer I am. Pokemon is my favorite video game franchise. And then after Pokemon, it is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. That is my favorite game after Pokemon. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is... anyway, so I'm not a gamer. Not. So yeah, you should be getting a lot of Nintendo vibes with these games. That's the whole point. Anyway... Oh, there's a no verify. So, Todd, we were talking about this the other day. How you have in CICD a message check. I want to do this. I want to add a message check because now I'm learning from you. Ooh, okay. Question: are we talking about mainline or are we allowed to do like offshoot games? Because my favorite Pokemon game is Legends Arceus. Hands down. Validating conventional commits. So I'm just saying, I'm thinking about putting that in a Githook instead of in CICD. So, favorite Pokemon game, back to that, because I got distracted by Todd. Favorite Pokemon game is Legends Arceus, just because that was, I don't know, just a great experience. If you're gonna say Githooks are bad, why are they bad, Todd? I didn't know they were a thing. So I need to know why they're bad, because I'm just learning about them existing. Todd, literally, like that's when I first picked up Legends Arceus. I texted my sister, who is a big Zelda fan, and I said, this is Pokemon but Breath of the Wild. Like, I feel like I'm playing Zelda. And as soon as I finished it, I gave it to her and I said, you have to play it. And when she picked it up, she's like... Yeah, she agreed with me. 100% made her feel like playing Zelda. No, I am not saying, Todd. Todd, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. So, I didn't know they were things, so I'm just reading this to learn that they are a thing. Learn what Githooks are as a thing. So I'm saying, I want to force myself to do certain things as a standard. I can't do it to anybody else. Yes, it's finally been 2 months, Rug, and since it's finally been 2 months, I was able to update what the username was. And so now, Pedro's name is actually reflective of Pedro as an entity. Anyway. So I'm not gonna be using raw Githooks. I was hitched on this tool called Lefthook. If you haven't heard of it, I should actually add that as a command and update the title. Rough? I thought Rough was the Python tool. Isn't Rough a Python tool? I'm not going crazy, right? Yeah, like something like, well, so, okay. We are on the same page as Ref. I'm thinking something like, yeah, that, JP. Of course you built your own tool with Githooks, Todd. But here's why I was pitched. Anyway, they brought this up at work. Where did Left Hook go? They brought Left Hook up at work because they're like, oh, we can just download the binary and have a YAML, and then we can standardize that YAML across every repo, which which makes it the same thing as CICD. I don't think it should replace it. So we're not talking about best practice or philosophy here. We're talking about Mariah adding something to her repos. And this would be Mariah using a YAML instead of a script. Same thing Todd has. I'll pull your thing up, because, you know, if Todd built it, it can't be dismissed. But, I'm still gonna mess around with Left Hook, because content. Yeah, look at that! So yeah, so this is a separate from CICD thing. But essentially, I have two goals with it, and it's written in Go. And so every time something says it's written in Go, I'm like, oh yeah, let me check it. It was written for Ruby and NPM environments, which is hilarious to me. I just don't... Todd, I can use the command line, but I don't feel like I can write bash. So that's why I'm just gonna stick with this magical YAML for... I'm just testing it out. I literally thought when I did have that thought. Oh, my fan. Okay, it is rotating. I did have that thought of like, can't we just do this in make and then just run make commands? Anyway, I'm not doing anything. I need to update my GitHub Actions. I will not be putting Left Hook into GitHub Actions. That's stupid. But my goal for today is two things. We're going to check commit messages. We're going to get the linter, go build and go test running in Takai. And this is all going to be in the Takai repo. Even though I think I have 3 PRs open in that repo. Oh, do I? Yes, Todd. I know that they're just bash commands and YAML. I mean, I understand the theory, and this... Literally, the reason that I'm even looking at Left Hook is because it looks like GitHub Actions that run locally. Like, that was the feel I got, and I love GitHub Actions because I'm weird. What was I gonna click on? Oh, I was checking that my code was the correct one. You're way too pragmatic for me, Todd. I'm trying to test out things I've never tested before. And if I hate it, then we can always just go back to bash scripts, right? What the heck is this haunted house music? Right? Anyway, so we'll go into the Takai repo. I'm going to add Left Hook. I'm going to update GitHub Actions. And like I said, the one thing that I really want to figure out with Left Hook is, at least it isn't Christmas. You want Christmas music? It felt very Luigi's Mansion. When they were pitching left hook at work, it was stopping commits. And, I don't want a linter to stop a commit, I don't want compilers to stop commits, and I don't want tests to stop commits. Like, I want to be able to commit code no matter what. Now, I'm okay with messages stopping commits, because then I can format a message that says, hey, this is a point-in-time commit, or this is, like, something like broken, right? Like, I know I'm committing code that doesn't work, but this is being committed to a branch that's not ready to merge, kind of a thing. But sometimes you just, I just want to commit. So, run your own scripts. So yeah, so I want to, with this, we need to make sure that there's a way to override, like, certain things, and figure out, I want to figure out the sanity line with left hook, and then, 100%, I know in Takai that I have something. No, I didn't know we had a settings YAML. Did you know we had a settings YAML? That must be... I didn't know that was a thing. I knew about code owners. Oh, these are all Todd's. Oh, look at Todd. We need to add the Go stuff to this to make it check Go. So yeah, we need to update our workflows so that we have Go tests. We can't merge if the code's broken. We can't merge, like, if the code doesn't compile, we're not merging to master, and do this the basic on PR checks, right? So that's the goal of today's stream. And then, yeah, figuring out what this magical left hook thing, commit lint example, what is, yeah, because like I said, this was all meant for like weird gems and stuff, and I don't want to write gem stuff. I just want to check that my commit message is good. I don't want to run the linter unless it's like an optional pass. Something like, maybe this is weird. Have you ever wanted like a check to say, hey, you've misspelled something? Oh yes, conventional commits. That's what I needed. Thanks, Todd. I'll be doing this. Perf. Yeah, anyway. I'm sure none of these have to be whatever. Just, yeah, I want to be able to say, hey, Mariah, yeah, my commits follow this. And then this would be just something that runs locally, right? Spell check? With Mariah's spelling habits? What do you mean? Yeah. Man, they must have some kind of delay on this. That I want you to know, I've turned off all intentional delays. I'm required to have a delay, though. To have a buffer. So I have a replay buffer on here somewhere. And I have the replay buffer so I could capture Vertical things. This is Takai. Okay, only 10 seconds. That's not bad. So I have to have a delay for the replay buffer, so I can't turn it off, and I never know if restream adds an additional delay or not. And I use restream so we can go to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. See, so like this, like I'm making this is the exact example of what I'm saying. Right now, I have changes I haven't committed. I have no clue what they are. I'm going to open a new branch because why not work on 17 different things at once? So I don't know what this is. So I would just like to do something like point in time, or just like a stash, and say, hey, all I know was last thing I was working on syncing users. Right, and that could be, oh gosh. I knew that one wasn't right. Oh. You can sometimes... I'm not good at spelling, but for things that you have the muscle memory for, I can feel if it's wrong. And that one felt wrong. What's the temperature in my house? I'm sweating. I might need to pull that fan a little bit closer to me. Just checking my thermostat, you know. Oh, it says it's cooling to 72 degrees, but it's 79 inside my house. There we go. Now I've got a fan right in my face. And I don't think you can hear it excessively, so. Cool. Oh, I can authorize this one with my Apple Watch. Okay, yeah, authorize it with my Apple Watch. Come on, Apple Watch, it's right here. Oh, gosh. I did not know that one password would have to be installed on my watch to do that, right? It says no items found. That's amazing. Okay, let's... You can't see this. Can you, like... Does my arm do that? Like, it's just hanging there. It doesn't let me do anything. But that's fun that I have the potential of approving something with my Apple Watch. So, people... Rug Matt, I think that is the response to your dad joke. Come on, Apple Watch. Can I authorize this or what? Oh, that's great. Oh. Can't. This is fun. So apparently asking what your name is a dad joke. Deny. So when 1Password gets like this... Oh, there we go! Double click to approve! Done. You have to restart 1Password when it gets locked in. I am wearing my 1Password hat, though. Because I fangirl. Did you get? Check out Branch, Mariah. The joke. I've deleted the phone numbers of all the Germans I know. Now it's Hans free. That's a dad joke. Pedro's being dumb. Pedro's being real dumb. Okay, so I'm gonna start with... Should we... Okay, I don't know what to start with. What do you guys want to start with? Pedro understands 64 languages. It's really funny to me that something I install on my computer can speak that many languages. Right? It's not that big. Okay, while we're waiting, take the poll. While we're waiting for the poll, I fixed my capture card. Aren't you proud of me? Aren't you so proud that I fixed my capture card? See, look at that! Look at that! So now I can say... to do. I can't write on it, apparently. I have a pencil. What's the pencil doing? Is the pencil not charged? What? You like this song, Todd? This is called Sakurai by Chipzel. Done. What's new for Apple Pencil? I don't know. Oh, my Apple Pencil didn't charge. What? So now we to do. Right? So for actions, we have go build, and go test, and go lint. Now you know what you're voting for. And then for left hook, we want to have commit message, and we want to have spelling. Where's this playlist? I don't know. It's a good question. So I just use Pretzel. I pay for this. I think I pay $30 a year, so. And it's all royalty free, license free or whatever. And this is the chiptune playlist on Pretzel. It's right here. I'm trying to share it. I know Pretzel has like a website or something. There you go. There's the playlist. Wait, did the poll finish? Oh gosh. What's our poll result? What did you vote for? View results. Did nobody vote? Nobody voted, so I get to do what I want? Sweet. Then let's do the things that are actually helpful, which would be the GitHub Actions. Right? GitHub Actions are what's actually helpful. So let's see where we're at with GitHub Actions. I didn't know that this was a file. Adding this as a file must be new. This is really cool. I like having this as a file. Actions is your vote. Too late. I'm already doing them. So this is the one that Paul set up. Not Paul. Todd, your name is now Paul. Catalyst Squad set up, which is Todd and some friends. I guess I am in violent agreement today. So you've got a couple of this. Where you have run tests in your action, that does the go test, right? Oh, and this builds go. So theoretically, it should already be checking all the go tests, right, Todd? You need to switch to Catalyst Community? Well, okay. Good to know. Do you have Catalyst Community? Oh, I don't care about conventional commits. So if I just did this, you wouldn't get mad at me? Did I get rid of internal? Well, I got rid of command, so... Wait, you're not running this? It should just be on everything. Thank you for your blessing to just delete it. Cause I did. I just delete what I want. What are the guidelines of the chat room, Pedro? Please let me know. Where was the last... I'm gonna copy and paste. I think... Do I have this set up in my template repo? I have a template repo somewhere. That way needs to be updated. 2002. 2022. This also doesn't have everything. But you can put a code coverage action on there, which we probably will do too. I'm definitely gonna pull this out. Is 23 out yet? 23's not out yet, right? It's still a release candidate. Is Actions checkout on V4? It might be. Yeah, I need to be on V4. And what about setup go? Oh, where's Discord? I have a goal. And that goal is to join... I don't know if this will actually help Mariah grow on Twitch. I don't know what my Twitch growth goal really is. Because it's not to make money, right? But, I was looking at joining a team, and there was one team that's, like, had kind of like an open join thing, but they wanted you to average 5 views, which I definitely don't do. So yeah, I was gonna post that in my Discord. So if anybody wants to share this stream... I would post this in my work Slack, but my work's going to Topgolf today because we need to celebrate deploying an app. Okay, so I'm looking at GitHub Actions, GitHub Actions, go. Pedro does not have any good dad jokes today. Pedro's really sucking it up on the jokes. Pedro is doing a really good job commenting on software on Wednesday, though. B5, see? This is how outdated my stuff is. Here's a funny one. Okay, you ready for a bad joke? Okay, everybody. Get ready for it. Pedro's giving us a not dad joke. Bad joke. Okay, Pedro's bad joke. Why is it so hard to see a dinosaur in the snow? Because they blend in. Ha ha. Yeah, I think Pedro's getting confused between the word dad and bad. Can you pay a service to watch your stream for you? Is that what people do? Because I don't want to do that. When I was at GopherCon, people didn't even know you could stream software on Twitch. So, you know, there's that. Did we set up V5? Are we in V5 mode? No. So I would run before go build. This is where I would run the linting step. Todd, I don't want to pay for people to watch my stream. I want it to be organic growth. I'm just wondering if that's something people do. That's it. Just run GoVet. I have this in a different repo. Clearly not the template repo. Pedro, when I said give me a dad joke, you said the dinosaur one. Oh, you said don't joke at the numbers game specifically, yeah. Gemini just gave you 3. Was it the same 3? Oh yeah, you said gave you the same 3 over and over again. That's because Gemini. Yeah, because Gemini. Oh, Pedro, I thought that was a dad joke. Isn't that a dad joke? No, it's not. Did you know that GitHub Actions would just be Mariah copy and pasting something that she should have just in its own Actions repo? Wait, I don't have GitHub. I don't have the linting action set up? Mariah! What are you doing with your life? Come on, Mariah. Okay. No, son. I get it. No, son, I can't explain to you. I don't need multiple OS. I don't need multiple workspace. Okay. This is a prime example right here of why LLMs are toys and nothing more than toys that we play with to see what garbage they give us back. Rugmat says, Pedro, here is a dad joke. And it's a great dad joke. Dad, please explain to me what a solar eclipse is. Dad says, no, son. Great. Pedro's response. Rugmat, you asked me to explain what a solar eclipse is. A solar eclipse happens when the moon blocks out all or some of the sun. Yes, that is the moon casts a shadow on the earth. This can happen when the moon is between the sun and the earth. During a total solar eclipse, the moon completely covers the sun. If you want to learn more, visit this website. We don't even know if that website is real, but that was not what it was asked to do. LLMs are toys. Just straight up. Does it tell you that it's data privacy and high energy? Those are the business disadvantages, not the functional disadvantages. Come on. Am I right? That's the job you're doing there? Oh, so the link wasn't even valid. That's even better. There's a couple of other commands you can use with this. Okay, if they recommend doing it in a separate one. Oh, Nightbot's on one. Hey, does anybody want to come to my Go conference? Tickets are on sale. Pedro, we don't know who you're... Oh. Was that to you, JP? We don't want this on API pull requests. We want this on the lint step. Sorry. Will I fly you out to the conference? No, we don't even have enough money to fly out our speakers this year. Which is a real bummer. Because only 3 speakers don't live in the area. 3! Like... they're... You know, like... I will give you a discount code. I'm gonna set up a discount code for the channel, but... Todd, if we get you a job, then Catalyst Squad is more than welcome to sponsor the after party. Heck. Soy Pete Tech paid for, something this year already. I mean, besides the domain name. Well, I forgot what I paid for this year. Oh, our artwork. Soy Pete Tech just straight up paid for the artwork, so... We haven't paid anything for the conference yet, and I mean... Kala pays for everything else. So, there's a different... So... We'll set up code coverage another time. But there's a way to do Go test. I want it to give me a coverage profile. But yeah, Todd, just like... Sponsoring the after party is buying drinks, right? That you're just gonna take home, or you're just gonna give us the same drinks we used last time, right? Oh, we're just gonna, yeah, just throw cover on there. And where do those go? Just at the end. So. I think that's good enough for that. And this is called test. And then... Hey, good luck! Hope you find a job! I hope everybody finds a job. It's rough out there. It's definitely rough out there. Oh yeah, now they're doing a... Top Golf. I had to go join Eric's doing Top Golf. Whatever. Should we push this and see if it runs? So it should run on pull requests to main. So the S, I'm pointing at the screen. That doesn't help anybody. This is another thing that I want to have in left hook. Let's add that. I'm not currently using GPG or PGP, GPG. What the heck are you doing, capture card? Oh, it was there when I unplugged it. It's just late to the party. The other thing I want to do... Oh gosh. Is, commit... Come on. Sign. Like, I want to have a commit signature. This is still my to-dos. I'm so glad that I got my capture card working, because it is so much easier to draw stuff on my iPad. And like I said, the left hook stuff is stuff that I want for myself to make myself a better, more consistent engineer. Not anything that I feel is fair to require of anyone else. Actually, so my nephew's coming in today. He's gonna be staying with me. I'm 30. My nephew's 23. Where you at? You don't need to get a new tire. Just go to a tire shop and get it patched. Hey, that's $50 instead of $250. Okay, still just go to grandma's, but cause it'll be after stream. I'm getting R&R, so there'll be food for you. Sounds good. Okay, thanks, Jake. Jake is my nephew. He's 23, and he decided that, oh, somebody just invited me on LinkedIn. No, I don't want to buy you franchise. Okay. He's 23, and he decided, my 23-year-old nephew decided that his ideal vacation was to come stay at my house. Random emotes. Thank you, Pedro. So... what was our... okay, and see, for reference, so conventional commits, this was the summary. Fix, feat, breaking change. They also have builds, chore, CI. That's a great one. Look at that. CI. That's exactly what we want. Or adding tests. I like refactor. Oh, there's RFCs for this? I didn't know that. What does it mean, Lynn? It says, oh, like English language. Anyway, so, sorry, CI. Adding linting and testing. Now it's gonna be like, oh, do this. And Mariah, I bet I do have somewhere in ZHS an automatic thing for that. I just have such a muscle memory of that command thing. Let's create a pull request, and this should run. Show all checks. There we go! Yeah! There we go. Should we go watch these suckers run? CI lint failed. Okay, so the linter's broken. Well, I don't even have the linter set up, so that's fine. Hests are broken? What the heck is that go build? Oh, log. I am ready for that. Thank you, log. Let's see if Pedro can give us a really good song. Hey, I'll even put it to music if it's good. This isn't typically what I use for build. Can I do go help build? Ooh, that's a good point here. So there's also another thing we need to check in this, is we need to have a protobuf check. I can't wait to see it either. I hope Pedro doesn't explode. And then the other thing Pedro likes to do in situations like this is Pedro likes to disconnect from Twitch. And so then we just get the output. See? Almost every single one of these disconnects is a message Pedro could have sent and then didn't send. So we have a major issue there that don't... Anyway, that's why we were supposed to do that Prometheus thing. So we need to go build... So what we should be doing is go build server. Sorry, not this one. And then the other thing we'll add here is some point we'll add a deploy step, which would be... Anyway, I just want to make sure that go build server... What the heck? Okay, runs. Oh, I have to... There's a makefile for this. And I should be running the make command. Oh, gosh. Okay, I took all that out. Oh, gosh. You ready for it? Oh, Pedro's probably having issues trying to create a song like Taylor Swift. No, yep, Pedro is sitting there cranking out that song for us. So you keep chugging along there, Pedro. Pedro doesn't know. Pedro doesn't know how to write a song. Sorry, Log. Pedro got our hopes up and then dashed them because it can't write a song about Go. As Taylor Swift. Like, that was a good prompt, too. That was a fantastic prompt. And then... Pedro went and crapped the bed. You know? ChatGPT, of course ChatGPT to use it. I used to quote with you, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift never puts names of people in her song. Oh, sweet, but Golang came along and swept me off my feet. Now I'm in the arms of a tech billionaire and writing lines of code that make me feel alive and rare. Oh, Golang, you are like a symphony. You make me... So is Golang the tech billionaire? Is Golang the tech billionaire? Pedro also can't tell you what makes a good dad joke. Come on, Pedro. Oh, yeah. We're gonna re-init everything. I have decided I'm making an executive decision and I will live with the consequences. Hey, look, come to my conference. If you love Go and live in Utah, not that everybody that watches should live in Utah. Yeah, Pedro should split messages too. That's a good idea. I did it! Now I have a use case for workspaces. So now, which I need to test anyway, for my course that I'm supposed to be writing. Yeah, right now it's warm. But in October is the perfect time of year to be in Lehi, Utah. And from Calgary, it's super direct flights. Because, you know, ski. Can you make the tech billionaire is Rob Pike? Do we think Rob Pike has that much money? I thought that's what Go Mod Tidy did. Oh, now I have to fit my build. Okay, Pedro's field of expertise is nothing, and now you want it to talk about music? This is fun. Oh, I just have to redo all these go-gets. You know? We're gonna get all proto buff, so gotta love it. GRPC. Oh. Was that the first one? Yeah, I think that should do it. Go build. Oh. Oh. What do you mean? Oh, it's gRPC gateway is what I need. This needs to be a replace command. Right. I'm gonna copy that replace command. Because I am the best. Even though it's local, I really... We don't have to go back, though. Oh, gosh. That does work. And then you can define the output. So you go build server and you call output Taikai. No. Go build. Does have an O on it. Come on. See? Yo, you put the title before. What's dash A? Why? Does anybody know? Does anybody know why this doesn't work? Oh, when will GoTech get updated with content on the site? Waldeedle? Tomorrow. I emailed the speakers this morning. So yes, tomorrow I will post the schedule and the speakers. I just needed to make sure all the speakers were confirmed and that they were all good. So that'll be tomorrow. Yeah, put that on your calendar. Just set a reminder tomorrow afternoon, or just to be safe. Put it on your calendar for Saturday. Thanks, JP. Hey, JP, good luck with Go. Good luck with Go. So yeah, so why doesn't this work? But this line... Also, you don't need this on anymore. That's redundant. So is all of this, but we'll just, you know. So I don't... So, if I do servers are folder, so I can't do server. We could call it main. Should we just, Should we just do main? I'm gonna put this back in my actions, BT dubs. So what we're doing is not redundant. And this is just a compile check, so I guess it's fine. We don't need to call it Takai here, and we're gonna deploy it with Docker onto Forge Cloud, so... If you don't know what Forge Cloud is, that's fine. It's not really a thing. Speaking of, I do need to get more drink. This sucker's out, which means I can't hydrate when you ask me to hydrate. Which really sucks. What does A do? Should we ask ChatGPT just for kicks and giggles? Instead of looking at the docs? Oh, it forces a rebuild of all packages that are dependencies of the main package. Yeah, we'll throw that into our CICD. What do you think? is that real? Based on how Pedro's been behaving, I can't believe it. Let's check the go command. That doesn't work. Did they? Cena, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. Print the names of packages as they are compiled. Let's make sure we get a -v in there too. A, forcing rebuild of all packages that are already up to date. Does it say all packages in there? Ooh, what does Pedro say? Let's compare. Because we're trying to figure out what -a does. Pedro says the -a flag is used to specify the application be built for. That's wrong, Pedro! No, we just learned that it means it's supposed to build all that it's supposed to rebuild all packages that are up to date. That's wrong, Pedro. ChatGPT was almost right and you were wrong. I am so excited for Pedro emotes because then I can make funny little icons for Pedro for videos, for shorts. So excited for Pedro emotes. I have a friend working on them. Let's get our -a and our -v. Okay. The linter didn't run. Assume you're talking about Golang. Oh, Pedro. Cheers, Pedro. I don't know if Pedro's going to be able to parse better TV emotes. We're going to have to give... That's the one thing... Like, Pedro can do good with some emotes, but definitely at some point we're going to have to start, like, injecting emotes. No, Pedro's still wrong. He's still wrong. Oh, I understand. The Dash architecture flag is a logical guess. Very logical. Yes, Pedro. Oh gosh, the drink you're thinking of is Pedro. Pedro used the email. Look at that. Pedro's a decent chat bot when you chat about nonsense. I don't know. Pedro's gonna be able to do that. Pedro's kind of an idiot. Okay, so we're over here in Golang CI action land. Ooh, let's add that. Pedro always struggles. Does Pedro struggle because we're running Pedro on a Windows machine? Because that could be the case. Maybe if we were running Pedro on a Linux kernel, it would behave better. Rug mat bot. You did! You updated it to go by to do multiple messages. Now it's just spam. That's awesome. No, that's not doing it. Should be like once it's out of, you know, bigger than the text lines, it should redo it. I get what you're saying, but that's awesome. Test in production, my friend. What was I doing? Oh, I'm opening. So this will allow it to do that. So the other thing I need to do. Hey, you know, but at least Pedro didn't cuss you out when you put lol, because that's happened before. Pedro's improving. Pedro's not learning a gosh dang thing, but Pedro is improving. Yeah, just like CrowdStrike. Testing in production's how we, you know, YOLO. Were you here at the beginning of the stream, Rug? I went to I was at a conference. I was at GopherCon last week, and CrowdStrike sponsored. CrowdStrike, not any of the team that builds their firewall software, but one of the guys gave a lightning talk on testing techniques for like unit testing and stuff. So it's funny. It was like that is the irony to me. The irony that, you know, this expert in testing, you know. Oh, I need to check what's going on. Yeah, just that CrowdStrike, not that this guy, unrelated, not to hate on him. It's just, he was definitely saying, this is what we do at CrowdStrike. That was kind of the sense of his talk on their thorough testing framework in Go, which is not not the same software that they actually deploy on Windows machines. Just to be sure, this guy was not involved, but oh, it's so funny. They have examples. Why isn't my phone charging? My phone's on the charger. Why isn't it charging? That's sad. Sad day. Oh, it's working now. Well, that's not the issue. The issue isn't skipping, in my opinion. The issue isn't skipping dev and staging. The issue is mass deploy, like not doing the staged release. For anything like them, at their size, they should do like a beta release, like any kind of a canaried release, right? Let's release to 3 machines. Oh, if those work, then we'll release to 30. If those work, then we'll release to 300. That kind of a canaried approach. That way, if something breaks, you break you know, you don't break everybody. That's the big, and this is not Mariah's opinion. I stole this from a LinkedIn post. I'll share that with you. So it is Mariah's opinion now. But it was not originally my opinion. Oh, have you seen this meme? This meme is so good. Good job, Vincent Flibustier. Was it a security update? I didn't realize it was this one. Flights disappearing due to the software patch? No, I mean all social media has been CrowdStrike because they effed up, like 100%. It's on them, and I'm glad that they didn't shy away from it. So like I'm not faulting CrowdStrike. I don't know it's ever. Yeah. It was update to the Falcon, like it was update to their antivirus software for sure. Gregory Orzos. This is the LinkedIn post. So I stole this for, I agree with what he said. What is unexplainable is how and why did CrowdStrike do a global release of a software change with no staged rollout? That is what I agree with. Yeah. I'll share this with me. Saying that so many people, I can't believe that it affected like hospitals, like how many people it affected. Anyway, I just shared that LinkedIn post because, like I said, it's not my original opinion, but I agree with that. Where was, like, you know, it's where were your sanity checks, and also, yeah, staged release. It's airports, anytime the airports go down, and not just like TSA, like the FAA, everybody's airports go down, it's terrifying. Because so much money is lost, not just in airline money, but in people who can't travel to wherever they go. It like, oh gosh. Okay, sorry. So what I was actually trying to do before I got distracted was they somewhere, yes, hospitals broke. I've heard, yeah, hospitals, banks. And these are people that, like, I originally didn't know it was CrowdStrike. I thought Windows pushed the update. So I was laughing at Windows, but they do a lot of internal releasing before external. That's why it would have been even crazier. But, yeah. I don't know. I think CrowdStrike is really good at what they do in general. But yeah, sometimes when you have mistakes, they're big ones. Oh yeah, I have the Vimgo one. Oh, we could throw LSP on there? Ooh, I might add this too. Yeah, I mean, again, and this was before I read anything. This was just first thing in the morning, I opened social media and it says Windows machine blue screen of death. You know, that was it. I'm like, oh, what did Microsoft do? Right? Okay, so the Golang CI lint action. Oh, is it here? This was where I was looking before. And does this have... different stuff? I think... Okay, I don't remember where Mariah put this. Or did I just... I had all this set up once. I did. I don't know what I'm looking for. Sorry. You know what's bad content? Mariah looking for things on GitHub. That's bad content. That's why we made Pedro, to entertain you while I look for old files of my code that are garbage. It would be in archived. There it is. Linter. This is where it should be. We're just gonna add this and call it go. Cause this is what Mariah does. So, if you have Golang CI lint here set up, is it lint Golang-CI YAML? What is it? Golang CI-lint.yaml. And I paste that. This is 22. I should be able to do Golang CI lint run, and that'll use that now. It just forces it to use the thing, the file. I was going to put flags in there, but the documentation for the flags was not super obvious. How hard is being a Google developer expert? That is a question. So, it's basically impossible to get it because you have to know somebody who already is one. There is no technical requirement to be a Google developer expert for Golang. There is, however, a requirement of speaking, of giving talks and preparing videos and blog posts. So if Mariah wasn't streaming Go every Friday, it would be a lot harder sell for these Google people to say, yeah, we want you. For Go developer experts in general, right, the steps are you get the GCP certification for whatever expert you're going for. And then after you get your certification, then you would apply for the program, and you do that through the Go developer portal. You prove you have to get enough badges, and then you get through to that program there. Again, it is much better to have a referral from somebody who's already doing it. So, oh, you were on ads that whole time. Did you even hear my explanation of being a Google developer expert? Does talking to yourself count? No, I'm sorry. If you don't like public speaking, it can just be blog posts. Like, straight up content is content. And you have to know someone. Wall Deedle. So, you didn't get ads? Well, aren't you special, Rug? Is it because you subscribed to me? Are you that much my friend? I didn't think so, because you watch like 5 streams at once, and I'm by far probably the least popular one you watch. This is awesome. No worries. Like, there are only 2 in North America. Like, it's not a very big group. I don't know what they're trying to... Oh, now the ad break's in progress. So. I can't believe how much of this stuff is go vet. I love it. We need to make the linter not required. How do we make one job, GitHub action, make it optional and not required? I assume that the required workflows... required jobs, sorry. Yeah, job name, job blah blah. Oh, good! It's only a 5-second ad. Use conditions to control job execution. How do I make a job optional? I guess you do that on merge, right? You say the job has to pass to merge, huh? That's cool. We need to fix linting, but I'm glad I at least got it to run locally. I don't know how Rug got 5 seconds. The other thing, not the other thing. Again, I say, hey, if you don't on ads, just, Twitch Prime, right? Just link Amazon Prime with your Twitch account and, do that. Where's our, we don't need you. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Don't need you. No, this is... Yeah. Oh, that's rough. When you do stuff for work, I don't like having work stuff on my stream, Cool. So... I make these optional in rules. But right now they're not required to pass. At the end of the day, I want them both to be required, but it's fine now. Yeah, this is consistent with the linting stuff. So I'm okay with that. For the purpose of this merge request, which is getting left hook and GitHub Actions installed, right? Like, so GitHub Actions are set up. And so that's good. Let's update the README. We have 3 checks. Go test. We should do a buff lint check. Ooh, we need to add this now. Right now. Sorry, we have buff in there. Yeah. We have go lang CILit run. And then the other one is a what was it? What was it called? What was it called? Git Guardian. Git Guardian. So those are our 3. What I need to add is that. Yeah. To run. Yep. To run tests. And yep. That should be in the tool script, but I'm not going to worry about that right. Well, let's just add it. This one, we need to run this first. Same here. And we don't actually need to run this anymore because I moved that a layer up. Cool. I don't know if that's the correct syntax, but I just copy what I don't know, so. There are 2 qualities of a good developer. Or, so, well, yeah, let's call it a developer and not a software engineer. 2 qualities of a good developer. 1, you are lazy. If you have to do a job more than once, you find some kind of automation for it, right? 2, you're really good at copy and pasting things that are better than you. 2, I guess that's also lazy dev. There's my hallmarks of a good developer. So now this is both in the tools. Wait, we don't have a test, do we? We should. -v -cover. QRST. It's not bad. Like, it's not like I just leave it there without testing. Like, usually at some point there's a step after you get it working that you go back and refactor and make it readable. Usually that's how you code, right? You copy paste, chat GPT, whatever you do to get it working, right? Like, let's just talk about good developer steps. You can Stack Overflow, you can copy from something you've done before. I really like copy and pasting from existing, like, company resources, so, like, I can follow best practices. And then, once you've done that, it works, refactor, make it pretty, right? Like, that is how developers do everything. Like, you have to have some crazy photographic memory and recall to be able to type everything. Crazy. Like, yeah, I can't do that. Okay. Cool, we're good with that. So let's go ahead. I think I'm done with actions for the purpose of this situation. The only thing that I would potentially add, and let's go add that in a comment so I don't forget. So the only thing that I would potentially add to this request that, where are you, sucker? The only thing I would potentially add would be right here. And I would say, should we consider making this on only new changes? So it only affects the code in the current pull request. So what it does there is it, like, literally will take the diff effects. Aren't we so glad Grammarly exists to help me spell check? So that way it's only on the current pull request. Oh no. Oh, sync test is a proposal. Oh, for testing concurrency. Ooh, that's a good one. Nobody uses to who does concurrent code? Oh, what does Mariah like to do? No. Mariah likes GitHub repos. I don't like doc sites. Like, look at this doc site and then be like, that red to green? Oh, come on. Let's go over here to, yeah, nice and pretty and black. So, we could mess around with this today. Okay, so this was a Hacktoberfest oh, I'm sorry. Hacktoberfest project? Hey, Pedro. So, let's... With Go greater than 122? Okay, should we just confirm Go download? $122 is the latest. So what do you mean 122 or greater? Like, This only works with the most current version of Go, is what you're saying? It doesn't work. It's written in Go. It's written in Go, but you can only use it if you're running Go. That's annoying. Cobra Viper. You saw that? Oh. So I've been interesting hot take. You want to know my hot take? If you're not, I don't think people should use. I guess my hot take is I don't understand CLI library tooling. I don't know how it makes your life easier. I guess your fave CLI is like as light as it gets, and people used to use Kingpin. It just feels like Cobra and Viper is not to hit on SPF 13, because Steve's great. Oh, Brian Downs, I know him. It just feels a little bit verbose, and I would really like. I guess I'm not a fan of using that to parse arguments. If you're just trying to parse something, even like just standard words, then I'm not a fan of it. But if you're building a long-running CLI binary, yeah, maybe I'll get it. That's my hot take. That's kind of a bad one, sorry. That's kind of a bad hot take. Okay, so we've installed it. Well, I don't care about why left hook. Let's get the, Oh, I should have installed with Homebrew, but... Where's the get started? Do I have to go to their horrible doc site with the red and blow my eyes out to get started? Where is this get started? Hire Martians. I don't want to pay you any money. Oh, so this is a product. IMG proxy, any cable, post CSS, CanFi, Martian grotesque. So Teleport's one of their clients. Podium. Podium's in Utah. That's by me. I drive by it every day on my way to work. Nice. Podium, do you want to hire me to do as a contractor? Sorry. Left hook is open source. Okay. Lots of Ruby and JS tools. Lots of Ruby and JS tools. I don't know why I'm still looking. Where was left hook go? And okay, so this is left hook. Where is... Okay, hook me up. You don't need any... Okay, so it's telling you how to use them. However, you can just use pre-commit. You can just use pre-commit hooks, which is what we looked at over here. I didn't know those were a thing, but pre-commit hooks looked kind of like they were, but I'm kind of like here. Anyway. And like I said, we're only checking 2 things with this, and we got it on my to-do. That is, we're checking commit messages, spelling, and commit signature. I guess that's 3 things, right? What the heck? Is it my iPad that has a bad lightning jack? Has that been the problem this whole time? My iPad's older than my computer, but it's still an iPad Pro. It should be a beautiful piece of equipment that doesn't have any problems. It doesn't have any problems when I charge. Read more about the project. Okay, no. Further reading. No, I just... Thanks. Okay, great. So there's nothing that tells you... Read introduction post. I looked at that, but it doesn't tell me how to set it up. Well, you're gonna make me frustrated if you don't tell me how to set it up. Hey, look, that's a realistic code coverage number. You never see that. Single dependency free binary. Did you see all those dependencies we installed? Okay, this is... Okay. Okay. Configure... We okay, let's start with configuration. Here is the setup instructions. Left hook supports the following file names. Why on earth would you... Does anybody have a preference? Hey, chat. YAML? Oh, I'm gonna do... I really don't like JSON as config files. So, like, I'm gonna do YAML. I'm sorry, I was gonna ask you, but now I don't care. Okay, well, where's the example? They're for... Hi, Ryan. How you doing? Yeah, if... Yeah, 100%. I'm totally good. Yeah, I just want to look at... remote. Yeah, I'll totally have something like... I don't... I'll have something output to a JSON. I just don't want... Yeah. You're coming to Utah? This is 2 months too early. You're supposed to be coming out for Go West. That's fine. Coming out for the 24th? Or I said, when are you getting... I should say, you're getting a flight. You're not getting on a flight. When are you coming out, I should say. Are you coming out for Go West? And so I can just run any script I want. Okay, so I just have to have the right tags, and that's it. So I just want a commit message and a pre-commit. That's all I want. Okay. Let's set this sucker up. Oh, in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, coming out for the July party. Well, I guess 2 weeks is like August, right? Yeah, I don't... Yeah, no, I totally get it. I totally get it. You do whatever you need to do. Take care of yourself. We'll stream it like we always do, right? Well, sorry. That is an open secret. I do not ever publish anywhere that I stream Go West. But it is the same button to record as it is to stream. I use this setup right here to my left, right? I guess it's your left. The setup that I have right over here is what we use for Go West, so. My Golang CI lint, I did it that way, so I should also do this one as left hook .yaml. Oh, I meant to open that. And again, oh gosh. We just need a commit message. And yeah, so let's go back to left hook. Where was those magical docs? Configuration. Okay, so we've got information for all of these. Okay, so I guess they're saying that the commit... Oh, I should, commit message... and whatever pre-commit. These should both be based on what you can do with vanilla Git hooks, right? And can be bypassed with no verified. That's really nice. This hook is allowed to edit a file message in place and can normalize a message into some standard format. Okay. So they don't tell you. So this is all stuff that would go before there. I don't have any configs I need to extend. Don't care about min version. Output. Okay, source directory. Commands. I decided against linting, right? Oh, I don't need a remote config. Okay, so I only need those two. Okay. Oh, I like this, that it only checks certain files on the pre-commit. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so I want this. I want this. And then you would do, they had it as run, right? Oh, or did they have it as... Yeah, this is why I wanted to see those nice little examples. Wait. No, I wanted the examples. Check the... No, go back. Here. These are the examples I wanted. Complete is what I want. So they have a command. And so I just need a name and a run. That's all I'm gonna do. So the name right here is called spell check. And then I go run. I don't know what ASP spell check is. So what I want it to run is a go. I want to check dot I want to check spelling in comments. Go. I just want, you know. This looks like a tool that you run on the command line. Go reporter, I have that. Spell checking. Code files. I don't want spell checking command line. A spell, that's what they were telling me to do. I spell? Spell checker CLI? My goodness, should we care? I mean, to be fair, I should just turn on Vim spell. Right, Lulu? Okay, now I've decided I don't want to do this. Because it seems too hard. I don't want it to be interactive. How about we do golang CI lint, right? Because this would be a linting step. But I only want spell check. Like, I only want spell check. Where did spell check go? This finds commonly misspelled words, and this ominously never catches any of my things. Didn't it say that there was a linter in here that would do that? Hey, Pedro! I don't know, maybe we only check commit messages. What do you think? Cause yeah, I don't... yeah, if you say Pedro's name, he'll respond. Pedro responds. So, all you have to do is at Pedro or just say Pedro with a sentence, and Pedro will talk back. It's a pretty basic. See? Pedro knows what's up. Pedro's not gonna be able to answer that. Pedro's an idiot. Pedro is the dumbest AI out there. Go dot. Let's. Oh, Pedro, look at you! What? What, Pedro? Sorry, now I'm just getting distracted by all of these new things. Uh-oh. Oh, we haven't hooked up text chat to Pedro yet. So, everything I say is still a secret. Ooh, what does... Oh, Pedro! What? Oh! Yeah, Pedro... Technically, you're wrong. No, I mean, technically, you're right. Mathematically, 9.9 is bigger than 9.10. Ryan... no, mathematically they are equal. But Pedro's an idiot, so. Oh, good. Good. I'm just making sure that sorry, I shouldn't. Hey, Marcus, how you doing? How's Arch Cloud coming? People who think it's not equal have never taken a proofs class. You guys, you're gonna... Pedro doesn't have that much memory to do all the stuff you want it to do. It can only handle so many jobs in parallel. We're gonna have to make a distributed Pedro just for Twitch chat. Okay, so I've decided that we're not doing any pre-commits, because I can't... Did you like that, Ryan? Did you like my Windows server? Oh, it is hitting an API. So, dude, you're fine. You're fine. So, this is Pedro. This right here is Pedro. Pedro is hitting an API that's hosted right here. So, I'm just hosting the LLM server myself. So I don't have to pay for it. Exactly. Yeah, can't be affected by... it is on a Windows server. I mean, Windows server. It's on a Windows machine. And, just download more RAMs. So yeah, I'm not paying for any of those cloud-hosted APIs, but it's all funny. Pedro catches up. Your work is freaking out? You still working at Starbucks? Because, yeah, Starbucks had some big-time closures. And the other thing Pedro does is when Pedro can't handle, it just times out and disconnects. So if we get a disconnection here, that means the message didn't send to chat, but the message more than likely got stored in the database. So the LLM responded, it's just that the bot didn't post it. I bet. You guys are... Yeah, I saw a image on Instagram of somebody posted... They had just put a sticky note on the drive-thru. Closed due to a software outage. What?
Oh my god! Subscriber hype.
5-month sub! Thank you, Arceus! Okay, so I'm getting rid of this. And we're only doing a commit message check. No! Yeah, 3 a.m. is when it went live, right? So, I mean... I bet CrowdStrike has most of their customers in the U.S. because they do a bunch. I mean, they're a huge government contractor, so yeah. I don't understand this template checker. We need to figure that out. So, like, they tried to deploy in, like, off hours for somebody. Ooh. I want that one! Where's that one? Where's the spell checking example? Who wants to give me a spell checking SH? Sorry. I got distracted again. I'm supposed to be looking at examples. No, I wanted to go look at the wiki. I don't hate security tools like I don't hate CrowdStrike as a security tool. I hate the security theater that security tools inspire. Oh, that sucks. Have you seen the videos of like airplanes getting grounded? Like, it was pretty ridiculous. Yeah, pretty ridiculous. Oh, yeah, these are the other things. So if I do left hook... I don't know why you would install CrowdStrike. I don't know. The only value, like... I know CrowdStrike does, like, pen testing and other analysis thing. CrowdStrike does everything. I think that's the problem. Also, Tailscale, not Tailscale, the other one. MX totally has CrowdStrike. At least they did when I was there. They had logs. No, I don't want that. I just want... I want to know how to check a template. That's what I want to know. No, Tailscale doesn't have CrowdStrike. Sorry, that was unrelated. They would have totally built their own. Whatever it was. Also, at that point, they would just say CrowdStrike was another one of their competitors because it's the security space. Yeah, the only thing I know that, I know CrowdStrike is a security company, and I know that they, I guess, wasn't it like an antivirus tool, which, I don't know. I think Windows machines need antivirus tools, but I don't know. I don't know. I get where you're coming from, Ryan, because, like, security theater drives me crazy. It's like TSA theater. And, it's a $1 trillion industry. And so all 83 billion of CrowdStrike's wealth is from the security theater. And, you know, the stuff that probably actually is useful doesn't make them any money. How to validate commit messages in Git. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to make sure that my commit messages follow this template. Oh, let's ask, where did ChatGPT go? We would ask Pedro, but Pedro's dumb. Do I verify that my commit message, git commit message, follows the conventional commits guidelines? I would like to enforce that with a script. Right? Okay, what is commitlint? Commitlint. Has anybody used commitlint? Oh, I have to do it with npm install. Nobody wants to do that. Boo. I'm gonna delete this. I have now decided that there is no value in left hook. Is that just me being lazy? Am I just lazy now? What did Todd have? I pulled Todd's up. Where did Todd's go? Oh no, that was just Todd teaching me how to write a script. Todd, I don't care about how you write a script. Oh, Todd doesn't have anything in Catalyst community. He had a GitHub action that would check this for me, but I don't want to build it. Okay, so I've decided I'm not doing that. How do you feel about that? So now we're only doing GitHub actions! Yay! CICD. So the point of left hook was to get the feedback before I push. But here's why I say I don't care. Because a lot of the time, especially when I'm working on personal projects, I just want to push things, right? Like sometimes I'm frustrated. I've been rolling on this problem for 2 hours. I need a break. And I'm just gonna commit it and push it up. And when I come back to it, I push everything I commit. Like, not everything I commit, but I push every time I walk away from my computer. In case my house gets struck by lightning. Or my backpack gets stolen on a bus. You never know when you're gonna lose your local machine. Yeah, I could skip. I know. That's exactly what I said. I said, well, left hook was a CLI that, like, it stopped you from committing the Git. Like, it overrode. It didn't use just regular commit hooks, which you can, like, easily skip and do, like, a no verify or whatever. But, like, left hook was, like, somehow a little bit more extensive. Anyway, but I have everything I need, everything I want in CICD. And so I was going to put additional stuff that I felt like was unnecessary for CICD. Like spell checking. Because I can't spell. But now I'm like, nah. Maybe I'll find a really good use case for commit hooks later. But right now, I just don't wanna. I really don't wanna. So, let's, No, I don't want to drop it. Jobs to GitHub actions that will validate tests. Oh, we're not done. We need to add another one. Pedro's really bad at code, except for the one time it just gave us HTML unprompted. that will check if tests are passing and run a Golang linter. We need to add bufflint. Go, see, I told you, Pedro's really bad at code. Pedro doesn't know how to Pedro needs to be educated on software. But it was doing a decent job when I was asking it data engineering questions on Wednesday, so I don't know. You have to say Golang. Pedro doesn't know what Go is. But Pedro does know what Golang is. I don't know what the Collat's conjecture is. You want to enlighten me? How do you run bufflint? It's not been proven, but it's widely believed to be true. Haha, I knew it was. Yes! Okay. What is buff push? Oh, I would push it to the repo. I don't need buff push. I just want this too. This one. Yeah. Oh, this is a cool song. So this would be... So this would be golint. And this would be bufflint. We're gonna have a indentation problem. Because I believe this needs to be one more space. Okay, and I think the runs is fine. Dude, my nephew just got back on the road after his tire fix. If a number is even, you divide it by 2. If a number is of odd, you return... Oh, okay. It's a limiting problem. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. But it's not a straightforward limiting problem. That's a fun math. That sounds like a math you need computers to do. We'll just amend that. Oh gosh. ChatGPT. It's not. 9.11's not bigger than 9.9. Pedro answered that more correctly. Pedro never gets things mathematically more correct. Yeah, I know. It's been all over the internet. I've seen it quite a bit. That's a good one. Does buff know IEEE? I mean GPT? Oh, that won't work. That only works when Rug Matt calls it, because it's an internal bot he has running. That's not my command. Sorry, Ryan. I'm not that cool to have multiple bots to compare against. Oh, and the ad break's in progress, so you won't know. Oh, Matt. Rug took care of it. Oh, it doesn't need that anymore. Yeah, Rug's got like 5 bots that only listen to his private message feed. IRC's weird like that. You know, I should actually check these commands I built. Oh, you tell the bot to only listen to your... Yeah, but you can have it in every channel is what I'm saying. Oh, I don't think I finished setting that up. Yep. Oh, you added it to my channel. Whoa. The link command is not a thing. Man, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work just to have, okay, that works. That doesn't exist. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought you had just, like, broken the rules of all the things. It's Proto's build. Right? Oh, build Protos. Oops. tools, sh, build, protos. This was just because I didn't know if it generated. Only 11 channels. 11 people like you enough to do that. That's interesting. What did I do? Oh, we do have a request.proto. You wanna know why? Because of where I'm running lint. I'm running lint to level up. That's gonna break. That means in CICD it's not gonna work. Unless I can buff lit on a directory. Can I specify a path? Oh, I can. Sweet! Okay, where is... Oh, is this how you're watching like 5 streams at once? Because one's logged in as you and one's logged in as RugMatBot? Well, I mean... Pedro posts to a channel without being logged in, but I tell it what channel to post to, and that is my channel. So yeah, it would just need to detect what you're watching. Oh, I don't tell it. Interesting. I want, since I don't tell it. This is fantastic. Oh, I don't think I have it as bot. I think I just have it set as a Pedro. No, I do have bot in there, don't I? No. Yeah, it has bot. It should go on LLM, Pedro, or bot. Yeah, bot should trigger. Oh, Pedro. Yeah, Discord is a command and it works. My new favorite command, so I went to a conference. I went to GopherCon. I haven't had enough GopherCon conversations. Went to GopherCon, and I was handing out t-shirts because I have 3 boxes worth of t-shirts. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. I need to start thinking about dinner. You want to help me pick some dinner? I need to schedule a team lunch. I'm now tech lead of a team, so I'm almost in charge. What was I saying? Oh, GopherCon. So all I did was I set up a fake booth. I'm not gonna cook dinner. I'm just gonna go, oh, look at that. Nice. Baked lemon with herb salmon. The problem is, my dad's on this weird diet thing where, like, he can't eat anything that's healthy for you. Anyway. So, I have this right here. That is a QR code for my linktree. And basically, I told people, I said, if you want to, follow my... If you want a t-shirt, you have to follow me on social media. And so I made them go to my linktree. I thought I was pretty clever. I don't think I actually got that many follows. I think people opened the website, took the t-shirt, and walked away. So yeah, I want people to also do that with my Linktree command. Just be like, oh, Linktree, that's cool. Let's go see what else you do. Because we all know that I don't just stream on Twitch. So... For dinner... Since my dad can only eat food that I considered... Like, he has to eat healthy food, but, like, a lot of food that he can eat is also, like... Oh, R&R, these are all part of the same brand? I didn't know that was a thing. Anyway... 30 degrees outside. You want to cook in your... Oh, yeah. You want to cook outside. That's what you're saying. Yeah, so I'm probably going to get my dad one of these. Believe it or not. Because, like... The rib plate comes with, like, hush puppies and coleslaw. And he can't eat the hush puppies, but he can eat the coleslaw and the meat. So, like, he can do that. Can't eat potato, can't eat brisket tacos, can't eat nachos, can't eat mac and cheese. He could eat a chopped brisket salad. But, like, that's not what he wants. He wants... He can't eat bread. He can't eat fries. So... Can't eat mac and cheese. I know, I love nachos. He can eat wings. Like, that's the thing, though. It's like, he could eat... Yeah, I'm thinking about... I think what I want to do, I want to order, I'll do this. We'll get, I don't know what a meat plate is. What are our daily specials? Oh, I love bacon wrapped meatloaf. That's probably what I'll actually get. I was thinking, if I could get, like... I don't want a plate and a combo. I don't want the burger. I want... Where's, like, the meat? Where is the rack? Not the rack of ribs, but like the pound of brisket or whatever. Like, order some chicken. Like, this is what I usually get, but there's only 3 of us, so I don't need that. So I'm saying, where's the meat? Okay, well, there it is. Beef brisket burger? I don't want a burger. Okay, well, I'll get meat. Let's get a brisket and rib. Let's do ribs and wings. And then I'll get a salad, and then we'll get a side of... Well, he can do sweet potato fries. He can do sweet potato fries. Ooh, that's... Oh, he can do it. Okay, we'll just do a meat plate then. Sorry, that was so much. Sorry. Yeah, that's 5 o'clock. That's what I got for today. I need to stream more because I have a course I need to do. I need to build slides, and I need to build material, and I need to write Go code. My goodness. This is all over oh, this is the metrics branch. Yeah, that's all over the place. Oh, we need to update the README. So, let's do our normal. Let's see. I'll do same category. And there's a lot of people streaming, but nobody's talking about CrowdStrike because nobody feels like they have any authority in security space. Am I right? Like, nobody has a clue. I'm surprised how many people are streaming in this category now. It's definitely, like, a whole lot more than, used to be. Okay. So... let's do our poll, and then I will wrap things up while you vote. I don't know, I really like this poll. What's wrong, Pedro? Okay. There you go. Pedro's struggling. Okay, go ahead and vote. I have everything. So this is... they are not required to pass, but I'm not gonna change that. They can... I'm not running scaffold. Now this feels like Pokemon music. Am I right? This is straight up Pokemans. Yeah, there's a poll. Who should we... right? Yeah, it's open. should run for 5 minutes. Nobody's voted. My polls have been weird. So... Oh, well that sucks. Twitch needs to update their software if they're making you refresh your own stream just to see something. Oh, yeah. Hey, I got a spinny wheel of death. What's worse, a spinny wheel of death or a blue screen of death? Shoot. I would ask Pedro, but I can't. 'Cause, I am crashing memory somewhere. Well, I'm still streaming, so it's only a spinning wheel of death. Am I right? Yeah, yeah, I hit memory somewhere. I don't know what I'm running, because I'm not pushing anything, I'm not running anything. It's gotta be Discord, right? Yeah, that should be better. I am good. I should be good on memory now. Right? It must have been Discord. Nope, it's the Arc browser. It is the Arc browser. Arc browser. Let's go over here. Yeah, Arc browser is what's frozen. I don't know what's up with that. Non-codes just rated me. How are you doing? We're gonna have to redo our poll. How was your stream? How are you? We're doing good. We're just... My, browser is crashing, so... I don't have access to chat. Oh, I do. It's right here. Good. What was your stream? I would look it up, but I can't because my Arc browser has decided to crash. We were actually just, deciding who to raid ourselves. So we'll take your 27... and we'll go somewhere else. If you're not doing 95% chatting on your Twitch streams, you're doing it wrong, in my opinion. Yeah, you see that poll? You see that poll? We'll start over. We're gonna start over. We will start over and find somebody else to raid. I just need to figure out... I just need to... 1 minute, let me force quit my browser and start over. I've never had an issue with Arc browser until this very moment. No, we added today, I'll tell you what we did. We added GitHub Actions because I really needed to update my Go template for GitHub Actions. Oh, feel free, anybody in chat, if you're new here, we have a chatbot running. Chatbot's name is Pedro. I don't want everything open. Piece of garbage. So all you have to do is say, hey, Pedro, and then your question, and the chatbot will respond. Yeah, you did get me first, so we have to redo our poll, but that's not a big deal. So feel free to chat with Pedro. And ask Pedro any questions. Oh, keybind is up! Guys, I just needed to freaking look at the screen. There's way more people when you look at it this way than when you, look the other. The Raid browser sucks. My stream is struggling? Boo! How is my stream struggling? Oh yeah, that bitrate's killing it. The best dad jokes are the ones that are true. Pedro is the best. Oh, we're killing it on FPS. Look at that. You guys can't see it. But you see that? You see this, missed frames? That's why stream's struggling. We've got a ton of missed frames. Oh yeah, you can't see it because it's part of OBS. Yeah, it's taken a long time to render frames. I don't know what's up. So yeah, what do we do today? Today we have a repo. I'll pull it up since we're already here. We had a repo, a pull request. I have to add it to my Discord. I have my Discord. Believe it or not, my Discord reviews my PRs. So I really trust the internet. Not this one. So we have a web service we're building. We're building the back end. And this is going to be an eventing site for my nonprofit. My nonprofit does a bunch of events. So today we set up GitHub Actions. So we cleaned up. There was an existing one that I just like nuked the whole thing. We're building it in Go, so I added a linting step. We have proto buffs, so I added a proto buff step. We killed all of this because I'm not using Helm yet. We have a Go build and a Go test step. Pretty simple. This is my preferred linter. Is it BD? BD Pedro is Pedro loves praise. I updated the Docker file even though we're not building that yet. So this is kind of what we did today. The other thing we did is we explored... See? Oh, you did GitHub Actions too, or linting? GitHub Actions are fantastic. So we looked at Githooks. I haven't used Githooks ever until now. So we looked at this project called Left Hook that I was introduced to at work. And so what Githooks do, again, I was new to them. They're a thing. They're straight up like built into Git. So it's basically scripts that you can run at different stages of your Git process. You can have them run pre-commit, you can have them run post-commit, you can help automate commit messaging things. Like if you have this Git hook, it'll like help you format Git stuff. Oh, Barney. Okay, Barney. So like, yeah, these are just ways of doing scripts. And then we were looking at the tool Left Hook, which is a tool... Again, I was introduced to it at work. To basically, no, I don't care about evil Martians. It's a tool to basically turn those commits into a single config script. Yeah, I don't know what was eating all of my memory, but something just decided to handle all of my memory. What the heck, Pedro message are you doing? You broke my emotes, Pedro. Oh, that's annoying. So we were looking at left hook. It's mainly built for JavaScript and Ruby to make linting easier. And I didn't find any benefit in it, like, outside of CICD. Like, if I was working at a place that didn't allow me to write all of the checks I added to CICD, then yeah, I would totally add the linting step and a commit hook and whatever, or something. The only problem is I want to be able to force push a commit, right? Like, sometimes, don't you ever just want to commit something even though it's incomplete? Like, you just need to walk away and get some headspace. Like, one thing I learned from my very first job was you never know what's gonna happen. Sometimes. Yeah, get push no verify. Exactly. I guess my comment is, what was I saying? Sometimes, like, I've been... Oh, continuous deployment. I've only have the... Continuous deployment is typically what I would define CICD. Not continuous delivery. Delivery's fine, but I do like it to be I would just auto-deploy. Based on all of the checks passing. Because I'm lame like that. I especially for, like, side projects, right? Yes, and I could do a git push no verify. I didn't know that was a thing until today when I discovered that. Yeah, no. Yeah, CICD is a whole thing. So I do deployment. I think it's continuous delivery in the book, like when it was originally defined. But yeah, I'm just gonna have when I get around to it on this app, we 100% will just have the deployment automated in a step, which I don't have built. We'll just push the Docker container up. The web, it doesn't make a lot of sense. You're right. Charity Majors, was she involved in that original book? Yeah, we'll just take this Docker container, push it up to our... We'll probably use GitHub artifact, GitHub, whatever their registry is. And then we're gonna self-host in Kubernetes, so I can do that, whatever. Oh yeah, like, we will 100% be like, okay, if master's good to merge, it's good to deploy. And as long as we're dog fooding it ourselves, it's fine. It's if we ever get to the point where it's big, somebody will probably have to care, but when it's just me, I really don't. Humble and Farley. Do I even... Oh. I have the Refactor book. You can't see my books because they're hiding. I don't think I have that book. That's not one of the books I have. They're behind my green screen. Sorry, you can't see how much of a nerd I am by how many software books I own, right? You also don't get to see the Star Wars heads behind me. There's a lot of stuff you don't get to see. Anyway, yeah, so we'll we'll throw this on Kubernetes in a Docker container, and that'll be our thing. It's a little bit all over the place, but right now it doesn't work. But I like that sanity, right? That sanity of the checks. And we explored left hook, and I decided I didn't like it. Oh. Did you get an answer? How many books? Oh. Well, I have 3 bookshelves of books. But also, because I teach courses with O'Reilly, Yeah, it did give people... I have unlimited access to their digital library, so I have all of the books. I prefer books to the internet. Some people prefer the internet to books. It's a whole thing. But I prefer books to the internet. That's probably the academic in me. I am not a real academic. I'm a fake academic. But I really like reading books. And I have a new one I was gonna pull out. Well, I'm gonna read Accelerate. But there was one about reading technical teams. I literally, this week, they asked me if I wanted to be a team lead for a new team at work. And gross. IP over books? Well, like intellectual property IP? Because yeah, we definitely should. I got an email this week, not my first email, I got an email this week about writing a book. And I'm not going to respond to that one. It was with Pact Publishing. And they said, hey, we would like you to write a book about Secure Go. And I'm like, no, I do not have any security expertise. I have Go expertise, right? But like security, heck no. And then oh, IP? Oh, like internet protocol? Pact publishes a lot of books. But as far as what I found, is that their editing process is very minimal. So the quality of books is basically up to the quality of writer. So if you're not a naturally good writer, what is Het Tennis doing? Let's throw that one on there. Yeah, so, and I'm not, like, I can't write blog posts without ChatGPT. Oh yeah, 100%. They don't put much, like, yeah, that is my feeling with it. Like, I wouldn't feel like the editor is doing anything besides isn't reviewing it. Yeah. One of those, take somebody else's book and republish. I have the new raid poll up. Got 5 minutes. So yeah, not only do I not know anything about secure code in Go, I don't know anything about cryptography, I don't know anything about application security, I don't know anything about InfoSec, I don't know anything about supply chain vulnerability. So like, I have nothing to speak on. That's one. Two, they gave me a subject and title. If I was going to write a book, which again I'm not, fake it and make it! We can, yeah, I mean, if CrowdStrike can do it, I can do it, right? Yeah, we'll get a report next week that the code that the CrowdStrike employee committed to the repo was generated by ChatGPT. So yeah, very thin layer between the authors and the readers. Not a whole lot of feedback. Nobody says, hey, this is clear, this is not clear. Like, yeah. So, yeah, my chat here is a book about CD and Go, and we mean like chat development, continuous delivery, containers by design, container design. I feel much more confident giving courses and workshops than I would ever writing a book. Like, I'll make a YouTube video about it all day. You wouldn't... Compact discs, yes! Compact discs. How to build a Go app that writes compact discs. What do you think? Oh, come on, chat. We've only got one vote in the raid. Who in this chat is a Go fan. Yeah, I'll go first. Just me. Pedro's a chatbot. Pedro regurgitates. Pedro's a copier. Yeah, so anyway, they would have to have like a major... JS Twitter exploded about webhooks last week. That was a Slack message I just got from my community. That's good. My non-profit community. I didn't know... Oh, that's probably where they got it. Yeah, Rug, that counts. You don't have to write Go to love Go. Even though I only write Go. I got called a Go cultist the other day. I didn't know that was a thing. I've been told that I bleed Go. I have friends who've written Go books too. There was a Google choir that wrote... Rug, who do you know that wrote a book? I'm not surprised that a Google choir said write and Go. I do write Go and YAML. I had an entire job where all I did was write YAML, so... Every language is a cult. Every language is a cult. I 100% agree that yeah. Like, or at least a religion. Nathan Youngman. Oh, who did he publish with Pact? Which, if he did, then I apologize. Whole job writing YAML. It was data operations, data ops. So I was building infrastructure for data teams. So, the cult in Norway. No. It was, the cult could be in Norway. No. I live in Utah. Local is where I work. I mean, I have worked remote, but... Keybind 1. You know. While I'm here, if you haven't, if you're interested in Go, I am hosting a conference that's coming up in October. You could come learn Go. The tickets are only $75. You know. If you're ever wanted to, like, come meet me in person. That's one of the things I do. Write a conference, I run meetups, write conferences, stream on Twitch. And apparently I learned what Githooks are, because I had no clue what they were today, and then we, write GitHub Actions, because that's where it's at. I will post this on Discord, so if you want to review this... Look, Bufflint passed! Is interpreted as false? That's hilarious. Yeah, it wasn't in Norway. I didn't know that. I guess I haven't done any international stuff either. So, let me just post this. Anybody who wants to review... can go review it. It's in the Code Review channel. I am glad that Bufflint passed. I expected everything else to fail. Sorry, I need to... No, I don't want to look at my own GitHub. I want to... Oh, the Norway problem. I can reference that now. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. NO. And that's the ISO standard? That's fantastic, because they should definitely have ISO stuff considered, right? Okay. See ya!